Loving Randy here, working on the old 1988 Ford Ranger here again today. Still running, still driving. What we're going to be doing, though, is replacing the starter here on this truck. What's been happening for the last, probably year, to be honest, whenever the truck is hot, it does not want to start. It just goes, but when the engine is cold up and the starter starts it up just fine. My guess is it's probably one of two things. Either the starter is getting weak, and that's obviously the one I'm hoping for here in this case. We're going to be replacing the starter, or possibly when the engine is hot, it's a lot tighter and it's just a lot harder to turn over. I'm hoping it's not that case. It's got 250,000 miles on it, everyone, so original motor, very well possible, right? Anyway, we got a second starter here. I did not have to buy this. This already had this. We're going to be putting this starter on, and stay tuned to the end of the video, and I'll tell you the story as to why we have this starter. I won't bother boring you folks with the details right at the beginning here, but stay tuned to the end, and we'll cover why we have a starter. Old starter here, real quick, by the way, before we actually start changing it. The starter that is currently on here is probably 20, I was asking my dad, he thought maybe like 25 years old or something like that. So the starter that's been on here, it's been on a while, and that's 25 years for a starter. I mean, that's pretty good there if you ask me. It's actually, the starter that's in here is actually this one right here, the Napa, I don't know if they actually have even a name on it, but Napa Power remanufactured starter, so that's what's actually on it at the moment. Anyway, we're going to get some jack stands. We'll jack it up nice and high here. The starter's right behind that wheel there, up by the transmission. My dad said there's one bolt that is relatively hard to get to, the one on top. Of course, there's always got to be one hard one, right? And then the one on the bottom looks like it's nice and easy to get to, so this hopefully shouldn't take too much. Okay, well, first things first, before we get started taking the starter off here, I want to pull the cable off from the starter relay here up here. Now, any directions you follow on the 7 are probably going to tell you to pull the battery cables off. If I do that, I'm going to lose all my radio settings, and you got to go set the time again, and that sounds like a whole lot of work. So I've got, I think, a rather genius idea. Underneath here is the starter relay. I am simply just going to pull the cable for the starter relay that goes down to the starter. I'm going to take that off, and that should leave all the rest of the electronics in the truck powered on. To be honest, I don't know if I even need to do this step because, like, the starter relay is up here. In theory, there's no power down there unless you turn the key to the start position. So, but just to be safe, we'll take the wire off up here, and then we'll start working on it. Get it? Oh, I take that wire off. What size is that?
That's probably a 10, probably, I bet. Oh, yo, this one here,
Oh.
13. I thought you were talking wire on the starter.
Oh, that's the 14. Figure I probably should take that off first. Yeah, 13, okay. Might be time for a new 1/4-inch ratchet. This one doesn't always work right.
A couple of them mine.
Turn my hand now, maybe.
Oh dear. Oh shoot. Where'd that go now? Washer.
I'll loop that on there. It should be. And in here and hit the floor.
No.
Oh. Tell if mine or not. Oh, there we go. I think maybe. Yeah, I think I'm on it.
Want me to turn it?
Oh, I got the ratchet here.
Oh, you're at the okay.
I think it's on it.
Is that loose?
I don't know.
I don't seem right.
If I'm on it, it's... Unless the top bolt's a different size. It definitely feels like I'm on something though. Much easier than trying to reach up through there.
Yeah, I know. That was a sucker trying to get up your hand up in there and keep it on there and turn.
There it should be. I think you can grab it from down below there if I drop it down. Just need about 4, I think these are 8-inch extensions.
Yep.
Cool. Well, the bottom one's really easy to get to then. Do you remember, was that a Phillips screw? Okay, I'm just doing a little voiceover here for this section here. The last clip here of me actually removing the starter, which was just the bottom bolt and then the wire off the starter. The GoPro locked up for that clip and apparently never actually recorded it. I can't tell you folks how many video clips and files I've lost over the years here from GoPro. It is just, there's a reason why I very rarely use GoPros. I mean, they're just so unreliable. They work nice when they work. You know, and the hands-free, I can use both hands, just put it on my head, but the number of clips I've lost from these over the years. Anyway, very simple. For the part that you missed on it, it's just one bolt on the bottom. You take that off, you slide the starter out, and then it's a screw up on the top, or no, it's a bolt on the top, I'm sorry, bolt on the top. You take that off and the wire comes off. So very, very simple. You didn't really miss a whole lot. I'm working on cleaning the wire here. Getting everything cleaned up so we can start putting the starter back on. The starter.
And then you'll see here, once I start putting the starter on that one, the wire's a little bit hard to get on. And again, if you keep watching, you'll see what I'll do on it is I'll actually loosen up one of the wire holders there. It's on the side of the motor by the flywheel, or no, but not by the flywheel, but the fan. Off to the, I think it was at the left, yeah, left side there. I take that off, and you can pull quite a bit more wire down. Makes it very easy to install that wire, reinstall that wire, and then of course once you got that done, you can just pull the wire back up and put that wire holder back on. So highly, highly recommend doing that if you're doing this type of work. I think it's one bolt. One bolt you got to take off, then you can kind of slide that wire down through the motor there, and just have it hanging right down there. You can just, like I said, very easily put the wire back on. When you're done, just pull that wire back up. Nothing to it, Evan.
Okay.
And of course, again, we'll talk about this starter here at the end of the video, but there's a reason this is dirty here. This is, again, a used starter. This is, I don't think I heard myself mention it here at the beginning of this video, but this is the original starter here for this truck. So, putting a little oil on the gear here. And again, it's been sitting on the shelf here. My dad never threw this away here, and again, I'll talk about that story here in a few minutes, but back when my dad changed this starter, he never threw it away. He kept it in the box. And you know, I figured, well, other than the time it takes to change out this starter, and this is kind of just a free test to see is it the starter or is it the motor. And by the way, spoiler at this point, I have determined that it was the starter one. I've put the new starter on here in the last week or so. I have had no problem starting the truck. It is fired right up instantly every single time. And I think I'll mention a little later in the video too.
You got the screw for this?
Maybe I don't know if you'll hear it in the video, but the sound of this starter is very different. It's just, you crank the key and it zing, it fires right up. Much faster, so.
Thank you.
And this, yeah, you'll see this right here when I'm going to struggle to get this on here. Just that wire, well, where you see it there is where it is. So it's kind of hard to get your hand up there, hold the starter, and try to tighten the wire at the same time. Very difficult. So again, just do yourself a favor. Just, yeah, like I said, loosen up the one bolt, pull the wire down, put the wire on, pull it back up. And again, this whole job, Evan, is actually very simple here. If you have a wobble socket, and a couple of extensions. You can just reach right down from the top of them and get that top bolt. Otherwise, if you have to get the top bolt from the bottom of one, that looks like a very, very difficult bolt to get to. And my dad can confirm that from the last time he changed this, or actually when he took this starter off back in the day and tried to put the other one on. It's probably the reason why he didn't have that top bolt tight, or possibly it loosened up over the years too. It's very well possible, you never know.
Okay. Trying to get it up in the position so we can get the wire on too.
Wire on right away.
Well. Come on. They do not give you any extra wire. Is there any way to pull some down from the top there?
Which one is it?
That one right there. Yeah, seems like I should be able to pull it. Oh, they got it clamped right there, I bet. That one right there.
You can loosen that up.
If you take that one bolt out, maybe, I wonder. Looks like a 13 mil there. Unless it'll slide. I don't think it's going to slide through it, I bet. No. Maybe try taking that 13 mil out. I guess in 13 anyway. That is. There we go. Oh, yeah, perfect. Should have done that right away.
That goes with the starter.
Does it? Okay. Oh, that was the top bolt, right? Yep. Okay. Now there should be enough wire hopefully to. That would have made it a lot easier to get the old one off. There you go. Okay.
Bolts.
Yep. Got it.
That's the 13.
17. I think it's on the socket up there yet.
Oh, okay.
You want to see if you can hand me the other one? I can see if I get that one started from down here at least.
Oh, okay. You're right.
Let's see that one. There it is. Okay, they're both started. Should be pretty good, I would think. Okay. Now the long extension and get the top one. Oh, it was down here.
I didn't even see it down there.
I said I thought it was.
I lay down there. Oh, okay.
Let's see here. Oh, change the light here so we can actually see it. Like one single spot there, the light will kind of just sort of shine up through there.
Is that right, guys?
Well, let's see the bolt. And I don't have it in the right spot.
Down there.
I think I do though. I think so.
Get tight.
There we go. Tighter than it was before. Before it was just hanging tight.
Well, that could be. I probably couldn't get it far, or either I quit.
Quit, yeah. Well, that worked quite nice though. Like I said, oh, this one might be a 12-inch. 3/8 and a 12. Or 10 maybe. Boy, those wobble sockets work nice though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Right
Yeah,
down in there and
John and Ryan must have used it for something else.
okay.
I don't know where this came from. It was laying on the floor, so I don't know if it came off anything yours or.
I don't know if it is. I don't recognize it.
I'll just dump it otherwise.
Yeah. I should probably see if I can put a screw in there in a minute.
They're both missing.
Oh, they're both missing. Yeah. Oh, though I need the metal things that go in there to.
Hold it.
Yeah, is there anything else I can?
Well, otherwise grab a couple plastic things.
Oh, that might work. Yeah.
Well, you can take one out of here too. You're the all you have to you the bolt to screw and put it in. But
Yeah, you don't have the.
yeah.
I guess I could take that one out because that one's not doing anything.
Yeah, I can say that's broke off. But
See if a couple of makes a nice work tray. Okay. Just need to put the bolt that holds the wire back in. Cannot get that thing started for nothing. There we go. That was a 13 mil.
oh, I'm putting things away. I forgot about that. No.
Done with those.
Let's see, you're done with this. Is that mine? No,
Um,
no, that one looks like yours.
The only one that's yours in here, or actually
The
the,
great big long one.
yeah, that one's yours.
These are yours, probably. No.
And I think both those are mine then.
I don't know if this probably ain't mine either. No.
I don't think so, no. The Tecton one is yours.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I have a 12-inch Tecton doing that. The rest are all yours.
And I got one more here, you got two.
Oh. Okay, yeah, that's mine.
Yeah, yours that's broken.
Yep. That's why I broke. I don't even like. I guess it comes in handy once in a while, but
Yeah, it works yet.
that's why I bought that 12-inch impact one. That wouldn't break. Okay, let's see.
Oh, we need a little washer yet.
That will get you one. Yeah, we have extensions in here, or do they go down in different drawers?
Yeah, I usually put them. They should be with the rest of the extensions. I think that's a 1 or 2 drawers up. Usually I put them. I should really go through and organize mine better too.
Oh, okay, there you are. Oh. Bet you a 1/4 inch is too small, right?
I think it's gonna be too big actually. Maybe I don't know. Could try.
A 1/4 inch is too big?
Yeah, because we got a little boss on here that's gonna have to fit inside of.
That's the case, and I'll get you a stainless steel one. And let's see, where do I got them? Drop it.
Yeah, looks like that connection's pretty good. Could maybe stand to clean that side a little bit though. Did you put the emery cloth away?
Yeah. Let's see, this is There's your nut. When was that? This was mine.
Okay. Ratchet goes right in the door that's open there. Top drawer for the socket. The big one, yep. There we go. Cross your fingers, see if it works.
Oh boy.
Okay, we've got the starter changed down here. Let's and we just dropped it off the jacks. Maybe that's let's say that was a good thing, Evan. Let's hope the truck starts up here. Let's find out. I'll move the stuff out of the way. Oh yes, GoPro. Okay. Oh, the keys are in it. Okay, good. Let's see once here. Did I take the jack stands out too soon? Oh. That was different, Evan. That was very different. Very, very different. Hopefully a very different thing in a good way here as well. Well, I guess the only way we're going to find out if we actually fix the problem, Evan, I'm literally going to have to like drive this for a half hour, get the engine nice and hot, and then see once if the starter will start it then. Okay, I think that will complete this project here, Evan. And for the story I promised you folks at the beginning of this video here. Oh, real quick note too, Evan. Apologies about some of the GoPro footage there. I really hate GoPros, Evan. They seem like such a great idea. Nice little compact camera. But they are such a failure rate on the video. I had like twice, Evan, and you folks probably noticed that removing the starter there, I did not get some of that video because, again, the GoPro locked up for some reason. And this is a GoPro Hero 8, by the way, the black edition. I've also got a GoPro Hero 7. They both basically do the same thing, one extent or another. They're always locking up, screwing up, corrupting video files, battery life. I don't know. I hate GoPros. I mean, I thought it'd be a nice, easy camera to, record what's going on down there, but yeah. Anyway, hate GoPros. Another story for another time. The story I was going to tell you folks about here, the story about why I have this other starter here in the first place, Evan, going back, like I said, probably like 25 years ago. Actually, let's go back. My dad bought this truck brand new off the lot back in 1988, for those who wonder. So this is my dad's old truck that I now drive. He was heading home one day. This was probably, like I said, 25 years or so ago. He left work. Truck started up just fine. He went, I think it was a half mile down the road, if I remember correctly. He said the gas station was like right around the corner from where he worked. He pulled into the gas station to fill up, shut the truck off, filled up with fuel, went to start the truck back up, and it would not start. It was deader than a dead doornail. Like, dead, everyone. It's like, oh, well, battery went dead. It's kind of weird, because like the truck started up fine like 5 minutes ago, right? But then when my dad went to start it up after filling up with fuel, it didn't want to start. That's, kind of weird for a battery to go bad that quick, right? But I guess it's possible. So anyway, my dad's like, wave someone over, see if they could give him a jump. Couldn't jump it. Wouldn't say nothing. Zero zip, not a zilch, that one. My dad's like, oh, well, it must be either the starter relay or the starter then. The starter relay is up over there, by the way. So yeah, my dad basically took the starter relay, I'm sorry. My dad towed the truck home, and then replaced the starter relay. That did not fix it. Like, okay, well, it must be the starter then. So my dad went and bought another starter and put the starter on. That still did not fix it. And my dad at this point is going like, what in the heck? And of course, when my dad got it home, we tried jumping it and starting it, and we could not jump it, we could not start it. It would not start for absolutely nothing. So at that point, I think my dad actually towed it over to the shop. The shop did some tests on it. It turns out the battery was bad. The battery was dead. It like somehow that battery was like so dead on that, like you couldn't even jump it. I don't quite understand that. I don't know if I've ever heard of that before, but that was just a weird one. So thought you folks might like that story. That's why we have a second starter. So the starter I just put on this truck, Evan, is actually the original starter for this truck. Like I said, it's not new, of course. It's, I don't know, maybe 10 years old or so, or had 10 years of life on it back when my dad took it off. So yeah, I just thought that was kind of a cool story. And then, yeah, the one we just took off here, like I said, it's probably been on there for 25 years or so, which is still pretty good for a starter there, if you ask me of one. Anyway, I think with that, we're going to wrap this video up. If you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, Evan, thanks for watching. Until next time.